Okay guys, as this is Simple Reviews channel, we're gonna do a simple review to this Bambu H2S 3D printer. So let's start. It was a damn big box. This is just the filament boxes which we had. So the things I didn't know that the filaments require special, I don't know if I can open while it's printing, but it's using now the yellow filament. So it has a special option where you can see how much and which filament is there. If you buy original bamboo filaments, they have a radio frequency chip inside, so they instantly know which filament it is and how much it is. This case, I think it dries, but anyways, the surface is not hot now, but when I was printing Assa filament, this gray right here, the whole box was very hot, so it consumed a lot of electricity. It's already all night printing. I'm printing a huge mesh basket for, I want to put it there inside all the trash which I have there. So it will be printing another, it's written 18 hours, but I can change the speed while it's printing to ludicrous, whatever that means. I will change the speed now to silent. This is the silent speed. Then I'll change to ludicrous, like ludicrous. So from 18 hours I think it will now calculate down to like maybe 14 hours or something. But well, let's see in just a moment. So anyway, the overall quality, from here I can see it's very, very smooth. Well, anyways, what I can tell you, I would not complain right now the small things that I've done about the print quality. But what I could say is that I'm here. I printed a small gazebo from the internet. I'll tell you about this a little bit later. So what I can tell, it dropped to 13 hours, 13.55. But I don't. It's for me it will be night, so I'll just keep the standard mode. No difference for me. So the things I was impressed about is the applications and the uses of this. It's like I can open Bambu application in my phone. This is for me. I can connect to the printer wherever I am. It shows me everything the same. I can control it. It has a built-in camera. It's loading up. It will take like a second or so, where I can see how it's printing. The camera is somewhere here. Crazy. I can pause, I can stop, and I can download models. I can search the entire libraries for useful stuff, even knife holders. It's like crazy, man. Shoe, fruit holders and everything. So that was to me impressive, because if the printer is on, the filament is on, and I am driving somewhere, I can open the phone and I need to print, let's say, a holder or something, it will start printing instantly. So me, as a super simple review guy, my first impressions of this. First of all, I haven't yet bought a shelf for it. I have another room where I need to build the room, especially the shelf, because I think it's shaking right now. It is shaking. I put down to slower speed. It could cause also, if the material is higher or the print is higher, I think it could cause to vibrate and therefore misalign something, but we'll see. So the absolute first impressions, right? It's amazing. The software and everything is amazing, but you have to keep in mind how it works right now. Is it has a built-in camera. It sees the print. It has some kind of IA camera technology that detects whether there's errors and stops the printer. If there are errors, who knows if it works or just a theory and works, who knows, right? But what the thing is, it works without port forwarding. I'm in a place, I'm on mobile internet. This whole house is a mobile internet. It works without port forwarding. It's not possible that you can connect with your mobile to this device if the router is not configured properly. So what it means is this device sends all information to a centralized server to which the mobile phone connects. So what it means is everything you print, the camera, maybe there are some microphones here also, are being sent to a central server, and this is Chinese, right? So what it means, everything is accessible, seen from the distance. Maybe the Chinese build super high technologies, which is not, but this is not high technology, but useful technologies for end users in Europe to spy on them. Who knows, right? But anyways, so if you start printing guns and disallowed things, I bet the servers will know pretty fast your location, your address, your ideas, everything. So if you want to print something illegal, like I don't know what would be illegal in this case, you need a different server. Like if you're a military printer, you need a different server, because if somebody hacks, he hacks everything, all your locations. So keep that in mind. So another thing is it prints on a surface which is you can take it off. It's written there, PLA, ABS, and PETG. These are the materials you can print with. When it sticks there by a magnet, so if you take it off, you shake it, maybe the material will fall off, but there's another interesting thing. Many people on YouTube, well, I have not printed that much to verify it, but they scratch the material off, right? But the plate is hot, and the material bottom is also hot. So the thing is, metal, if it gets colder, shrinks much less than plastic. So what happens is, if you take it off and put it on your shelf, it could lower the temperature, will cool down, and the material maybe will pop off itself instantly. So that's what I noticed. I printed one of these rules, and I started scratching, and I bent it so it's a little bit curved because it was really highly glued to the surface. But then I printed another thing, I just took it off, put it on the shelf, waited for like 10 minutes, and you can just take it off with hand because it's off. So yeah, that's another thing. What will I print with this? I want to print many things to optimize my work, like storage baskets, organizing baskets, tool hangers, and stuff like that. Here I tested one print, I told you I will get to it. It's a small gazebo I got online in SketchUp, and then I shrinked it to tiny size because I wanted a quick print. So the thing is, it looks pretty horrible because I have a 0.4 millimeter nozzle here, and the sketch, when it told me you can print 0.2 nozzle, the program showed me that it will be a pretty easy and smooth finish. But then I wanted to print, it told me you don't have a 0.4 millimeter nozzle, you have only 0.4 millimeter nozzle. So you need to re-edit the sketch to fit 0.4 nozzle, like 2 times larger nozzle. So, and then in the program it also showed that it will look horrible because it's very tiny strains of material, and what it does is it prints, but there is some bit hanging on the nozzle, and it destroys the rest of the parts, and there are some parts that are even not visible. It just didn't print them, or maybe while they were printing it fall down because I wasn't looking. So what it means is there is some limitation to the size of thickness of the material you can print, and by changing the nozzles you can print something more detailed, but I bet it will be printing slower. So anyways, now when I do my sketch and prints, I need to consider that there is some wall thickness limitations I need to consider always. And I think it depends also on the material type. Some materials, some will hold better, some worse, and from the sizes. So anyways, so how does it work? So you basically drew a sketch in SketchUp or any other program. You export that as a 3D print file, STLS. It's not a 3D print file, it's like a 3D graphics file. Then you open this Bambu Studio, you just drag in the file, it shows you how it looks, and you apply slicing. And when you apply slicing, you need to, it's pretty easy actually, I thought it would be more difficult. It's like convert it, and you convert it using the slicing, and it shows you, yeah, okay, if you print in this resolution, it will look like this. And you can change those resolutions. And then you just click print and it's done. It's printing already. So it's around now 12 hours until it's fully finished. So the full finish. I'm waiting it all night. Now it's approximately 2 in the midday, 2 p.m. And another 12 hours, and I set up to maximum speeds because I don't want to wait. So now I know why should you need several printers, like many printers. Now I know. Because you want to do one project and then another project and then another project simultaneously. So 2 days later, we're already printing another thing. It's very stiff actually. Let's test it out. Put all that shit in. That looks much better. Now we need to print another black, red, blue. And let's wait another 37 hours. Okay, so starting my print number 2. Oh no, number 3, but this will be the same as I did the print before, I'll show you. But it was actually, you can see here, it was actually a bit pleasure to drive around the country and seeing how the printer prints and starting a new print. And now I just got home. I needed to take this off before I can start the new print. I bet these are these supports, but I think you can actually print without them, who knows. So let's look at the quality. I'll just throw this in the trash. They snap off pretty easily. I think it's specially adjusted so it doesn't leave any traces. Well, maybe it does, but anyways, if I put Makito battery inside and everything unnecessary will break off. Here's one more. Anyways, so the print quality. This surface is very, very smooth. This, you can see lines, but bending. It's actually very, it's like wood. Call it like wood. It's not bad at all. One of these was a little bit forward, closer to the door, and one of them was a little bit closer inside. So what I think is, the closer to the door you are, the more lines you would see. Let's just compare, because then the slippages start. This has more visible top lines. This has less visible lines. But anyways, I don't know, I'm just guessing. So anyways, this one will be done in 2 hours, so that then let's see what we have after 2 hours. I'm on printing spree, so look at what I printed. Battery mounts, especially put it upside down because then you can see how much power is in the batteries. But I wanted to do this one as black because these are empty. And reds, well, basically red's empty and black's full. But this print doesn't have like a, you cannot put it upside down, they will fall out. So I decided I will not put it in trash, I will just print another one. So battery mounts, pretty good. So it will save a lot of garbage and space right here. So then I'll need to print small baskets for these impact holders, impact drive holders, and you know, a bunch of stuff like screws, and you know, we'll reorganize everything here. Also the screw impact drive mounts here. It'll be pretty awesome actually. I have around 20 batteries, so all this line will be full with batteries. So we have a little issue. I was just starting to print this print at full speed from the beginning, and then decided to check the camera. How's it going? And you can see there's some shreds all over the place, even on the prints. So I reduced the speed down, and it's not shredding away anymore. So either I don't know, I have to watch the video, but I think is that the print, the filament didn't manage to glue to the previous layer because of the fast print, or maybe the fast print is irregular and it caused, or something, you know, it just caused some parts to peel off, and then the head just broke off the rest of the parts, and etc. So that's what I think, but I don't know what happened. I wasn't here. So anyways, overall I think it's a really good printer, but it's just that it maybe those speeds, or maybe those setups which I have, you know, the temperatures here, maybe you need to print and understand the material a little bit better, and then you can fine-tune those settings, who knows, right? So okay, that's it for my first simple review, and see you guys in a different video.